In fact, you watched part 1 and part 2 of the Gyanvapi ka Such news break right here on Times. Now in part 3, we are going to show you the inscriptions which establish just how Gyanvapi was once Lord Shiva's abode. In fact, we are going to show you inscription number 1. This is going to be establishing the Mahamukti Mandap. Let's play out these graphics for you so that you have a clearer understanding. You will be able to see the Ram Hanuman, then you have the Shivling as well as the Mahamukti Mandap. Now this on your screens, you have a closer shot of that. Now the Mahamukti Mandap, it seems to be worn out of the records which have been made by the individuals which have been seen in this inscription. In fact, in part 3 of the Gyanvapi Such that we have been getting for you exclusive details on how there is this inscription which is marked as inscription number 4. This is as part of ASI's survey report. So what does this inscription really reveal? Well, in this inscription, you can see Sanskrit terms such as Mahamukti Mandape and Nome Nomi Jane, which is written in the Devanagari script. Now, as per the ASI, this records the obeisance which have been made by an individual whose name hasn't been mentioned, and this inscription dates back to the 17th century. So why is Mahamukti Mandapam so very important? In fact, what does it establish? Well, the Mahamukti Mandap is of great significance as it helps establishing the existence of the famous abode of Lord Shiva as mentioned as per the Hindu scriptures. Now, as per the inscriptions that you can see on your screens, ASI in its report has inferred that this was a famous Shiva temple right here given by this inscription. Let me go across to Sagarika. Sagarika, explain to us why this is so very critical in deciding the true nature of the structure.
Okay, so the 3 pictures that you have on your screens, like we've been showing you since morning, Meghna, is of Ram and Hanuman, Hindu deities. We showed you the the Shivling, and now let's tell you what is the Mahamukti Mandapam and why is this inscription so important. So let's bring up the Mahamukti Mandap inscription here on our plasma so that we can talk to you about it and what the ASI mentions about the Mahamukti Mandap. As per the ASI report, the details of which will play on your screens, we are going to tell you. The ASI says that as per Hindu scripts, as per ancient Hindu scripts, the Mahamukti Mandap establishes the abode of Lord Shiva. So there are some inscriptions on this wall, and why is this Mahamukti Mandap so important? The inscriptions of Lord Shiva are written. There are 2 mantras in Sanskrit and the script is that of Nagari. Now what are the mantras? One is Mama Hamukti Mandape. I would like to repeat that what is written here and what does it establish. One of the text here on this stone slab that has been found is Mama Hamukti Mandape, and there is another Sanskrit mantra in the Nagari script which is Name Nami Jane. Now, as per the ASI, the Mahamukti Mandape or this script dates back to the 17th century. The inscription is again on a stone wall, the measurement of which is 152 by 16 centimeters. I've been telling you this is a Sanskrit mantra and the script is Nagari. And what does the ASI report say? The ASI report says that this records an obeisance made by an individual whose name is not mentioned, and that obeisance was made in the Mahamukti Mandap. And this is datable to the 17th century. Now, as per the ASI report, there is another part of which I'm going to read out from my phone, which says that the Mahamukti Mandapa is mentioned in 3 inscriptions. We are going to show you a few more. And this is of great significance because it helps in establishing the existence of the famous abode of Lord Shiva as mentioned in ancient Hindu texts. So that is why the Mahamukti Mandapam or this inscription is so very important. It dates back to the 17th century and it establishes that this was the abode of Lord Shiva.